happy to be in presence with everyone. I am from the New York Connects department. CIDNY is a Center for the Independence for the Disabled, is a nonprofit organization that works to help individuals with disabilities access services, benefits, and entitlements, and also independence for their everyday lives. So I was going to try to see if I can share my presentation with you all. If you can give me one quick second, I can do that. So if you guys can see me, I'm not quite sure if you can, but hopefully you all can. So Center for the Independence of the Disabled was a nonprofit organization, is a nonprofit organization founded in 1978. We're part of an independence living centered movement, which is a group of grassroots organizations to help individuals with disabilities activate and direct their own lives. CIDNY has a department called New York Connects, which is a program to help individuals with disabilities go to get free, unbiased information and assistance around any type of services, resources, and supports. We work with individuals of all ages. We work with family members who are a little bit younger with their parents, of course. And also if a person has any type of disability, whether it be visible or invisible, that would be classified through themselves. It doesn't necessarily have to be classified through a clinician. So that person can come to us, give us a call, and let us know exactly what's going on, and we will navigate this world with them to get their independence and also to assist in getting resources for them. Now, like I mentioned, we serve individuals who are adults and children with disabilities, older adults, family members, caregivers, friends, neighbors, any friends of yours that might be aware of anything, you know, professionals as well, and of course, veterans who fall into this catchment. It's a free service, by the way, and you can just give us a call. Our phone number is 844-862-7930. And as I mentioned before, you can just give us a call and let us know what's going on. We have an intake form that we give all of our consumers, is what we call them, and you could process that and let us know what it is that you are seeking for or what you already have been qualified for. And we can also apply for certain ones that might be more eligible and more beneficial for you. Of course, with your permission, we refer to agencies that you want to work with. This is self-guided, self-directed, and it's also an open door policy. So we really want anyone who's comfortable to get services come. And also if there's some services that you're like, I'm not quite sure I like those, we also can navigate with other partners of ours to assist you in that as well. Now, some of the benefits that we help individuals with, I won't go through a very extensive list, but this is a few of the benefits and services that we work with. Of course, we help individuals with food stamps. If there's any type of food pantry or food kitchen that they may have some food insecurity. Also, because it's getting hot out there, y'all, we have a heating and cooling assistance to help individuals who are either in their apartments and either in different types of household situations where they can qualify for getting some type of tax benefit or either a reduction of their heating or their cooling bills. We also help with SSI, SSDI as well. And also we want individuals to go back to work. So there's also entitlements with HRA that we can help individuals to get funds to assist that as well. We help with Medicare and Medicaid, also the Affordable Care Act. Healthcare is, always a prevalent thing that we need to make sure that we have access to. So we do help individuals with that as well. If a person has a TBI, which is what we call a traumatic brain injury, there are waivers for that to offset some of those costs to ensure that that will not be a process in trying to get back to their regular lives and also being able to navigate without enduring additional funds. We also help with people with personal care, transportation. We're getting back into the world of COVID, being mobile. So there might be some individuals who might need assistance with getting transportation, navigation assistance. We normally have that with our younger adults, but we also help older adults who might fall into a catchment where needing that assistance would be prevalent. We also help individuals with durable medical equipment, so grab bars inside of the bathrooms or either accessible doors, making sure that they have maybe a bed that's fitting for their needs. Also helping with any type of home health aid, CDPAP is a program that we help where individuals can get services with family members who might be in need of doing in-home services instead of getting a home health aide. So these are a few things that we also assist with. And as I mentioned, housing is something we cannot assure, right? We do understand it is a major, major issue in New York City and the world. And we do want to make sure that if a person is able to get housing, that we do have those resources available. We can't assure it, but we definitely have ways to navigate around it and getting you set up. So one-shot deals is one of the things that we know that has helped individuals with moving expenses and any type of deposits for their actual deposit for first and last month's rent, or even trying to transition into any type of other facility. Also, any type of housing waivers, 2010E forms, FEPS, city FEPS, and also HASA, which helps individuals who have HIV or HIV positive individuals getting certain type of housing situations for them. And anyone who's coming back from an institution, we help with that as well, along with our other partners, whether that be a hospital or nursing home or rehabilitation center, or even if they're formerly incarcerated, we also help with that as well. When it comes down to education and counseling, we highly recommend individuals to try to take access to Access VR if they're not already qualified to obtain that type of assistance. Normally, it would be a small intake process through Access VR. We help with that as well. And we help getting individuals with education, going to a community school or even a trade school, as well as obtaining any type of training or vocational assistance as well. We do help also and work alongside a lot of partners when it comes down to employment, where we get information from resources about where they could apply, as well as making sure that individuals who we work with make sure that we work with people with disabilities and they follow the ADA Compliancy Act. When we're coming to know disabilities, we always talk about maybe like a physical disability sometimes, but we want to let you know that there's many different types. There's developmental, behavioral, and intellectual disabilities, and those are also like mental health. If there's a substance abuse, we always try to encourage and educate our partners to ensure that there's a myriad of different type of disabilities. And of course, discrimination is not something that we are interested in. We want to make sure that we educate our partners about those support and services as well. And once again, to get in contact with us with all of this information I've just given you guys, you can give us a call at 1-844-862-7930. We also have a relay system to help individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing, and that's a 711 line. We also have a multiple language line so that we have no barriers in our engagement. Right now, we are in our remote access port of our lives, so we are not in the field, but you can just give us a call and we'll let you know exactly when we'll be back on the field. But then we'll also let you know how we can access any of those services that you're seeking. We're in all 5 boroughs, so we're in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island with Chazzy, Queens in Kew Gardens, and in the Bronx we're on 3rd Avenue. So feel free to access that phone number, the 844 number, and you can reach any one of those boroughs as necessary. Now, I also want to let you guys know we have a partnership with Dipta. Dipta is Department for the Aging. They help individuals with 65 and up who do not have a disability. So if you find yourself with a situation where you have a consumer or a person in your community who needs assistance, they can give them a call, Dipta, at the 1-800 number provided here on the screen. We expert in disability, but there's many overlap. So there could be a time where we're referring to Dipta and Dipta's referring to us, just so we can make sure that person's having the best opportunities available for them. And once again, for all of this information and for so much more, you can give me a call. My number is 347-370-8576. My email is also sjohnson@cidny.org. And of course, if you want to get any of the resources that I provided today, you can give us a call at 844-862-7930.